Valerie, Power Beauty Unlimited.
Correct.
Yes, and we just want to heard you about the launch, correct?
Correct.
And I just want to know, more about your business and what got you into this. And yeah, so we just want, like I said, we're gonna have a conversation. So hopefully we can get this out to the masses of people that may need your product, may need your energy, and may need your your touch on things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely, once again, Valerie Alexander. I'm the CEO and founder of Power Beauty Unlimited, and we specialize in hair loss. So I assist individuals who are dealing with hair loss in different aspects. So we have hair loss treatments. We design and create custom medical wigs. And we also do scalp treatments because we also have those individuals who suffer from scalp conditions. So we try to address every aspect of hair loss.
Okay, so you can fix that?
It looked like you've been going through that for a while. So
It's
after
no
a
hope?
certain period of time, no,
It's over.
it's over. But I can create you a unit now.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
We ain't gonna do that? Okay.
We just gonna keep it natural.
Okay, there you go.
We're just gonna embrace it.
Yeah.
So okay. So what got you into this?
So when I originally started a business in 2019, I wanted to address the underrepresented community where we don't have Black-owned beauty supply stores in the city of Albany, and that was my focus. We have these beauty supply stores run by other cultures and Asians, and they come in, but they don't support the community as a whole. And when you go into these establishments, they don't know anything about the products that they're selling. So they couldn't tell you what's good for you, what's bad for you, and that's where I started. But when I tried to establish that business in the city of Albany, I was kind of denied from doing it, the mobile beauty supply store, because I wanted to go and reach people at their homes, businesses, schools. That's what I planned to do. But they stopped me. So I had to pivot. And because I suffer from hair loss myself, and I make my own units, and I felt like I could do this for other people who do not, have the ability to get those custom units or to even know why they're losing their hair.
Right.
So that's why I started the Power Beauty Hair Loss Solutions Clinic. So I've, got certifications. I'm a certified trichologist, certified wig designer.
You're official.
Yeah,
Okay.
most definitely.
So let me ask you something, Valerie. So how are you able to how are you differentiating yourself from the people that's out now that's doing maybe what you're doing that maybe not from our community?
Yeah. So I am all inclusive. So we don't turn anybody away. We cater to medical cancer patients. We cater to alopecia. I cater to children. I've made children's units. We cater to men. So we cross every gender or age, that we can, because those people need help and they don't know where to find it. There's not a lot of businesses doing what I'm doing. And that's why I think once I launch, I'm gonna see an influx, because with our community, these other establishments only cater to Caucasians or those with finer texture hair.
Right.
So they don't know how to get the textures that we're looking for, the styles. They'll tell you, I can get the unit, but you're gonna have to go somewhere else to get it styled, and that shouldn't be the case.
So everything's in-house with you.
Everything is in-house.
That's very important. That's very important. So let me ask you, so you get like waves and you get like afros and stuff like that too?
Yes, of
that
course.
Type of texture, like.
Yeah, that's our texture.
Nice,
you know what I mean?
Nice. Okay. Well, we may have to work with you too, because we actually we into filming, so we may have to get you to help us make up a character or something, in the film or something, right?
And
you
that's
do braids and everything too.
Yeah, all of that. We actually partnered with a wig manufacturer, a Black-owned wig manufacturer, who using technology and AI, we actually can have someone look into their phone, take their selfies, and the technology will generate that custom fit.
Wow.
So, you know, I don't have to do any measurements. You just look in that phone, take your picture, and that's it.
So how long? Like, what's the turnaround rate? What's the turnaround time?
The turnaround time for our units are between 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the customization that needs to happen.
Okay. All right. So how did your childhood like where you from? I think we skipped all of that.
Yeah,
Right? Tell us a little about yourself.
I'm from East Greenbush.
Okay.
So I navigated to Albany at a young age because I was a wild child.
Okay.
And I wanted to be where the black people were. And, you know, I got into a lot of things, but I also matured as I grew and always continued my education and wanted to learn at every opportunity that I could.
Okay. So how did your childhood influence your love for hair?
I was the only one in my household who really didn't have long hair. Like my sister, she can grow her hair down to her back if she wanted. We did share a household with my aunt and my cousin, so she had very long hair. I was the only one sitting here, and my father got me Jerry curls. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm running around with the Jerry curl being teased, and he sent me to a Catholic school.
Wow.
So I'm one of 2 black people in this Catholic school.
Wow.
And, you know, being teased about my hair.
Right.
And then my hair started coming out. And then, you know, I had to myself be innovative. So I take them Barbie dolls and I would cut their hair and put it on my head.
Wow.
And that's how I started with, you know, doing hair for myself.
Wow. It's very innovative, creative. Yeah, because sometimes when we have less, we think more.
Yeah.
You know, and that's pretty much what our platform is about. You know, we usually say, you know, they have Wall Street, we have Wall Street because we believe when they put up walls for us, we figure out how to get around those walls.
Exactly.
You know? So that's pretty much what this is about, resilience. Okay, so what led you to starting Power Beauty Unlimited?
Like I said, I wanted to be in a position to help my community find black-owned products, natural products that are beneficial to our hair and our scalp. And I did that. I've had a lot of vendors from around the country, but I also got pushback from my own community. Saying that, you know, they still gonna go to the Chinese people and, you know, your prices are too high. But I source these products specifically for us.
Right. And sometimes you have to pay for a specialist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People don't really understand. You got to pay to skip the line. You got to pay for treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some people don't, you know, and how does that affect you? Like when people, like the community that you serve in, don't want to support. You know what I'm saying? How does that?
It makes me go harder.
Right.
That's all I can do is go harder because I know what I'm capable of. So if I gotta go harder for you to see what I'm capable of, then that's what I'm gonna do.
And you know, we deal with that a lot as well. But it's like I think that's more or less like finding your audience, right? And sometimes your audience don't be the community that you're serving. Sometimes maybe a different community,
Exactly.
but the same type of. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's something that you know, because we a lot of us suffer from a lot of the same things. You know, we want to create platforms for our people, but sometimes our people ain't our people.
There you go.
I realize that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's a great thing you're doing. So what's your day-to-day like running your business?
So right now I'm in between my business and my full-time job.
Okay.
So I am a service navigator, 9 to 5, and I'm working in the community, addressing all these systemic issues that we have in the community as far as housing, keeping children in the homes. So I go back and forth. But ultimately, I'm going to have to transition full time into my business because I got to create the foundation for me and my family.
For sure. And is it just you sole proprietor by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. And I think I asked you how have you separated your business in what seems like a saturated market?
Well, for me, I don't think it's saturated. I think we have people out here, especially with the wigs. When COVID happened, everybody was a wig maker. Right? But they're not certified. They don't know if the material they're using is going to affect the client that they're trying to give it to. You know, you can make a great wig, but is that wig going to be good for that person that you're selling it to? And you charging all these astronomical prices and don't know this information.
Right. So everything you do is 100% natural? Or
yes, everything
organic?
Is holistic.
Okay.
Everything is holistic. That comes from the products to the treatments. Everything is holistic, natural.
Nice. Okay. And what are some of the challenges in your business that don't seem difficult on the front end, but are behind the scenes?
So behind the scenes, it was a lot of trying to gain that capital to even start the business. And I was fortunate and had the support of Albany County to receive some funding. And that helped propel me, because when I went to the bank, they were telling me no. Even though I had money in the bank, they still told me no. And because of crazy reasons like, oh, you got student loans. What do you mean? I bought a house off student loans.
Right.
So you telling me you're not going to give me what I asked for, and I got that in the bank already.
Right.
So
Wow.
those are the things behind the scenes that, you know, have affected me. But, you know, I got support, and I network, and I make sure that I, you know, follow through with those relationships.
You never take no for an answer?
Oh, no. Definitely not.
That's good. Do expensive products actually work better, or are they just paying for the brand?
Pretty much you're paying for the brand. If you're not reading those labels and knowing what you're looking for and what's harmful, you know, we have a whole bunch of products. You can go out and buy a $20, you know, edge control. Let's put edge control out there, because a lot of people using that.
Right.
That's not working. That's clogging your pores. That's creating your hair loss.
Wow.
You know, when you can find alternatives, like beeswax is a good source for you slicking up your edges if that's what you want to do.
And that's natural.
And it's natural.
Beeswax.
Yeah.
And that's funny you said, because I was down, you know, Fashion Week this weekend, and there's an African girl, you know, and she was speaking about how, you know, community solution. That's what this project is about. Like, we speak about the problem and the solution, and she was just saying that a lot of time the foundation and stuff that they make the makeup from, it was turning her skin light.
Yeah.
You know, and her neck was still dark. So she was like, that was an issue, because a lot of times the models don't say anything. So I think that would definitely be a good market for you, probably, to tap into that as well. You know.
Oh yeah,
so
definitely.
Do you do just wigs, or you do skin products as well? Or just...
Oh, we're transitioning into skin, because I have a lot of cancer patients who are concerned about their skin after their treatments. And even in general, we have a lot of skin conditions that aren't addressed, especially in our community, and we don't know what to use. I mean, there's all natural things that can benefit us without changing the color of our skin and, you know, interrupting that barrier.
Right. So what are your what's some of the best times you had, or transitions that you had with customers that supported what you're doing?
So just seeing their face when they see that unit. They've worn wigs before, but they ain't never wear a Power Beauty Unlimited wig.
Okay.
It's natural. It looks natural. That's what we aim for. We don't want you to go out and look like you have a wig on. We want you to leave out of here like this is your hair.
Right.
You know, so those moments, you know, I tear up and we tear up. And even coming in, because I suffer with hair loss, some people are nervous.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, take your wig off. I got to see this one I'm working
Right.
with. And I will take mine off just to make them comfortable. And, you know, so that's...
You're not only a client, you're the president.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello? I'm trying to figure out a way to transition that into some other wording, but that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. And I mean, it's something when it's like you using your own product. So it's like, you know, you got faith in your product, because it's like,
yeah,
you know, yes, definitely. So what's one of the care trends that actually damages people's hair?
I would say shampoos and conditioners. Let's get down to the basics, like shampoos and conditioners. There's a lot of chemicals in the products that we're using. And if you're not aware of those harmful chemicals, you're gonna mess yourself up. I don't know if you've seen in the news, a lot of companies are being sued because of those chemicals that are affecting people's scalps and their heads and their hair, and making them lose their hair when they're supposed to be helping them grow their hair or keep it clean and, you know, shiny and stuff like that. So.
Wow, that's crazy. And what's the biggest myths about hair care that people still believe?
That your hair grows from the end, and that you should focus on, you know, the end. You focus on your scalp. Your hair grows from your scalp. And if you're not moisturizing your scalp, if you're not taking care of it, if it's not cleansed correctly, you will, you know, ultimately damage your hair and your scalp, and then you'll, you know, see that hair loss or different conditions, because you can get conditions from using the products.
Wow. And it all starts from the root.
It all starts from the root.
And what's the worst case thing you saw with hair care, and then you help to fix that?
Yeah, going to get our hair bleached. You know,
People do that.
People do that.
Wow.
And black women in general, they want those styles they see in the magazines or on TV. That damages your hair. And not only is that bleach on your hair, it's seeping into your scalp. So when you sitting there 2 years later, like, wow, kind of thinning out, it's because you're over processing your hair, and those chemicals are transferring into your scalp, ultimately leading to that hair loss.
Wow, that's deep. Wow, that's deep. Yeah. So where do you see yourself at in a few years from now?
I see myself opening up my second location on a property that I own on Henry Johnson Boulevard, and developing that piece of land to not only house my business, but other businesses that are in the same kind of arena that I'm in, whether that be estheticians, massage therapy, clinicians counseling, because a lot of people who are suffering from hair loss also deal with the emotional aspect of dealing with that hair loss. So I've talked to people who've considered suicide.
Wow.
Because you losing your identity.
Right.
Hair and skin are our identity. So if you lose that, what else do you have? And that's what I'm trying to do, is help them bring back their identity.
Wow. So it's like you like a doctor pretty much.
Yeah. Practitioner. I wouldn't say a doctor. I'm a practitioner.
So you had to go to school for a couple years?
I got a certification in trichology, and that was it was a process, but I'm certified by the American Medical Association.
Okay. So do you plan on training other people, like come under you, or to branch out, or are you going to do everything solo?
No. So I plan on training people. I also plan on doing community work, and those kids who are in cosmetology school, in high school, and going in and showing them the skill that I have, so they can have the ability to create their own business and do it with, I call it a position with a purpose.
I like that. So with the community, how can we help you, assist you maybe in the community work that you're doing, or maybe like?
Just getting the word out that I am here. I, experience what they may potentially be experiencing, their mother, their father, their children may be experiencing, and they don't have to go out and find these solutions that are not going to work for them and spend all their money. I'm not going to take your money unless I can help you. I'm not saying my services or products are, at the bottom end, but I can work with you. I'm in a competition now. Let me just point this out. I'm in a competition. It's called Entrepreneurial of Impact. And I just got in the top 10.
Nice.
And I want to start a nonprofit to help those people who are suffering from hair loss, who can't afford my units or my services, and have the ability to donate those things to those people.
Wow, that's nice. So how much are your units? What's the
So the going rate between $500 and they could go up to $1,500.
Okay, and do they last for lifetime?
Not a
what's
lifetime, but usually between, I would say, between 1 to 3 years.
Okay.
And that's how you maintain it. And because I am a certified wig designer, I can ventilate, which means I can put those individual hairs back on
Okay.
the wig and, you know, tighten up the tracks on the wig if it has tracks to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would older Valerie tell younger Valerie?
Keep doing what you're doing. No matter the crazy stuff I've done in my past, I know it all led me to where I'm at.
Okay. And what is your community solution?
My community solution is to create an impact in helping not only people with hair loss, but also the issues that we're having within our communities. As we know, there's a lot of gun violence going on. I'm also the vice president of Bridge the Gap. And, you know, our focus is on community. So there's a lot of things going on that I would like to see us as a community address and speak up. I think we are all sitting back and we're watching what's happening, but no one's really stepping up. If you've seen the rest of the world sitting here protesting, you know, about what's going on with our current administration, federal administration, and I haven't seen none of that here. I haven't seen none of it. It's affecting us, and people don't even know it's affecting us. Funding has been cut. Nonprofits don't have access to money. They working for free. They can't even give you anything because they have nothing.
Wow. Wow. That's deep. That's deep. So what would stepping it up look like for you?
Stepping it up would be being more involved in addressing these issues, but also, you know, kind of bringing attention to hair loss in the Black community. We try to patch things up, get a wig or a weave in the early stages instead of going to the doctor and saying, this is what I'm going through. You know, we don't trust some of our medical personnel that we see, and they don't give us enough information on what we're going through. So.
Wow. Yeah, that's deep. Definitely needed what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing for the people that need it too, you know?
Yeah.
And then another question I have, because I know right now, like you just said, you know, they don't see what's happening with the government. So we focusing on survival as well, right? Like if they would just shut everything out right now, right? Lights, cameras, phones, and all that. How we survive? Would you be able to survive?
Today, no. I think about it daily, but I haven't had the ability to prepare. You know, there's a lot of preparation. I was on a call on a Black-owned social media app, and I don't know if I could say, but fan base. If you haven't heard of them, I would check them out. Okay. And they are, you know, taking investments because they're about to, you know, take over. Right. You know, social media, and it's for us, fan base.
Okay, fan base is going to take over.
I believe fan base is going to take over.
And that's African American owned?
Isaac Hayes, Isaac Hayes' son, is responsible for that, and we have raised over, I think it's $9 million. Wow. You know, so just to have that in place is a good thing outside of whatever else is going on.
Absolutely. And I'm all for that. That $1.3 trillion leaves our community every year.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah, and we have
a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, something like that.
Yeah. And it's time to prepare now.
Absolutely.
It's time to prepare. Get your food in order. Stock up. You know, get protection in order. You know, and have a plan.
Absolutely, for sure. So like I said, I just wanted to, you know, speak that into, you know, consciousness as well. You know, because we never know what's going to happen. Today we could be here today. Tomorrow it could be, you know what I'm saying? It could be mayhem, right?
Yeah. And you got to know what you're going to do and where you're going to go and 100%. How you're going to protect your family.
100%. So, yeah. So like I said, I definitely want to. I think we touched on mostly everything. Another, because I know Black, you know, I think we spend the most money on beauty supplies.
Yep.
right, as African American people. So I think that's a good market for you. And where's your location?
So my location is at 1 Pine West Plaza
Okay.
on Washington Ave Extension.
Okay.
And you can go to my website, powerbeautyunlimited.com,
Okay.
or you can call 518-290-7557.
Okay.
Schedule a consultation, or even ask a question. I don't mind,
Okay.
even answering questions.
Okay. And do you have an Instagram?
Yes, at Power Beauty Unlimited, hair and wig.
Okay.
Facebook is Power Beauty Unlimited.
LinkedIn?
LinkedIn is Valerie Alexander.
Okay. All right. And if you have something to tell, like a young girl that may be struggling with maybe hair loss, maybe confidence, maybe the wrong people just growing up, like, you know what I'm saying, like with no hope, what would you tell a young girl, a young boy?
You're perfect the way you are, and no matter what life throws at you, you have the ability to change yourself and change the world.
Gotcha. So with that, I believe we'll wrap it up, right? You got anything? You got? So yes, like I said, we on All Street Global Entertainment Network, and this is the Community Solutions Show. And how we all say, they got Wall Street, we got all streets. Y'all stay focused and make sure y'all check out Power Unlimited.